Sandeep once again for this uh, communication portal, or you can say the channel, or through enabling this Unleash Your Immunity portal. This is a great community service so that we can communicate each other and then spread a good cause, whatever we are doing, and people can also join, and then it's a community service, it's a good service. Uh, Good. So thank you for that. So let's start. So as we are doing, I'm not sure how many of you already uh, joined this session before. So how we are doing is we are doing some small exercises, and to start with, to warm up your, and then to relax your muscles, your joint, and then we are doing some asanas, and to end with, we are doing pranayama. So let's start doing small exercise. You can say Sukshma Vyayam to relax your muscles and your body joints. So to start with, start slow, warming up, like you're jogging. You can do like this so that uh, stretch your hand and your palm. Try to squeeze as if you're squeezing some ball. Make a feast, put thumb in, and then okay. When you're doing this, try to make your hand straight, just your palm. Some exercise for your shoulders. For your neck, try to push your neck forward, and then and then stop yourself. Put pressure from your back. Then the front, try to push it back. Do same from sideways. We'll do Padhastasana. So this is just a small exercise only, but yeah, that is very good for your back and your calf muscle and your thigh muscles. So go back as much as you can when you're going back or up. Take deep breath in. When you're coming down, breathe out. Try to touch your feet. Bend, go down as much as you can. If you can touch your, put your head or nose in between your legs, that is even better. Okay. You do Konasana. Spread your leg like this, and left hand go down, and then right hand will follow over your head like this, and then same do from right hand down like this, and then left hand should be like this. Now Trikonasana. Touch your right hand, left feet from your right hand like this, and left hand should go up. Try to look your left hand like this. Your knee should be straight. And the same, when you're coming up, deep breathe in. When you're going down, deep breathe out. Try to be in this position. Okay, so now again spread your leg, and now we are going to bend leg. This leg should be straight. If you can do like this without supporting your knee hand, that is good. Straight, and then same like this. If you cannot do without support, that is fine. You can take support, and if you can do like this, even better. Okay. Okay. Let's sit down and do some asanas. So sit down. and rotate just your feet from your ankle. Your knee should be on the ground. Just try to rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise. Okay. And then just try to squeeze your fingers press as much as you can. This will help if you have any heel pain or something. And same like squeezing and then stretching as much as you can. And still back, go front, back. That is good for your knees muscles. If you have knee problem, you'll feel some relax. Okay. You can sit like this, or normal asana is also fine. So to start with, we'll do some exercise for your stomach, and then we'll lay down. We'll do some exercise like asanas, which will helpful for your back pain. So to start with, we'll do front portion. So Mandukasana, you can do like this, or you can sit in Vajrasana. Let's sit in Vajrasana first and stretch your back. Sit in Vajrasana and go up. And then when you're going down, give some space in between your leg or both the knees. Give some gap, and then go down and try to stretch your hand as much as you can. Touch your You can touch your head, or you can touch your nose like this, stretch. Going up.
Can you go on mute, please?
Sorry?
Sanjeev, can you go on mute, please?
Sorry?
Can you go on mute, please?
Okay. So this is one asana to stretch your back, top back portion. Now we'll do Mandukasana. So first make your fist, hold your thumb like this and make a fist. And how we are going to do is first breathe out completely. And we are going to put this fist like this below your belly button, and hand should be this, and then we'll bend. So, but before that, But before that, just take breathe in and breathe out completely, and pull your stomach in. When you pull in, and then make your fist here below your belly button, and then bend down. Try to hold your breath. Okay, so now we'll do together. This is Mandukasana. It's good for your liver, kidney. It will support like inside muscles. This will give. So we'll do together. Are you guys doing? So if you have problem with making fist and then doing, you can put your left hand and then right hand. Same position is below belly button and then bend also. But yeah, but first step, second step is same. Breathe out completely and pull your stomach in. Okay. So this is Vajrasana, and if you go back, like while sitting like this, if you go back, that is called Supta Vajrasana. If you can, it's good. You'll feel some stretch here. If you can't, then just be sit on this. This is good asana for your digestion. And after eating, this is the asana you can follow. You can do that if you follow this after every eating, whenever you are doing your lunch or dinner. If you sit in this position for say like 10 minutes or so after eating, that will really help in your digestion. So while sitting like this, you can stretch up, open your leg a bit, and then if you can go back. Be in this position and then come up slowly. If you are not able to come up completely, then you will open your leg and then come. So this is Supta Vajrasana. If you are not able to do it, that is fine. We'll do it like when you keep doing this Vajrasana for some time, you'll make your thigh muscle relax, and then you can stretch. So okay, now we'll do some asanas while laying on your back. So lay down, and what we'll do is this is Pavan Muktasana. It has 3-4 stages. So lay down like this. Lift your right leg hold your knee, and then try to pull towards your chest. Left leg should be on the ground straight. And just pull this towards your chest and stay there. You can count 1 to 10 and then release slowly. When you're releasing, now second stage is hold your feet from your left hand and then knee from your right hand. This will be here only, and then pull only your knee portion towards your chest. Hold in this position and then release. While releasing, you can add one more thing. Third stage is try to pull this, put this leg straight, and then. So when you are doing this, if you have any back problem or so, you'll feel relaxed. This is stretching your back muscles. That will help your back pain. So first stage, and then do it from the other leg. Hold your knee, pull towards your chest. Be there. And cross your leg, hold your feet, pull knee towards your chest. Relax, or you can keep your legs straight and then relax. Repeat this 3 times from each leg. Okay, so you can do the same asanas, Pavan Muktasana, from both your leg. But if you have back pain also, you'll feel some pain. But that is fine. Just hold both your both leg together and try to pull towards your chest. Be there. If you can, lift your head and try to touch your knees. But if you're not able to, that is fine. Okay, now next asanas will be there in this position, and what we are going to do is this is Kandharasana. So lift both your legs up like this. This is Halasana. So if you can keep doing in this, be in this position, Ardhalasana. So be there in this position. If you have back pain and also you'll feel some pain, so do it with one leg only. But if you are able to, do it both your legs. This is Ardhalasana. If you can. Then next is we'll do Kandharasana. So be there in this position. Relax. So whatever asanas we are doing, we'll do minimum 2 to 3 times. Now we'll do Kandharasana. Try to lift your both leg up. Give support from your hand like this, and your shoulder should be on the ground, and your focus should be on your both the toes. Go straight as much as you can. And if you can uh, go back and touch this ground, that is fine. If you can't, just be in this position and then relax. But if you can, go back, touch this. If you have back problem also, don't do it. So relax. If you have back problem, don't pull your go and touch the ground. But if you can, it's good. Especially for kids, this is really good. This will sharpen their brain, and then this will help to increase the height as well. So that is one asana. So we'll repeat the same Kandharasana. Will not go back, but yeah, lift this up. Your focus should be on your toes. Okay. So that was Kandhar Asana. So we did Ardhalasana and Kandhar Asana both. Now lay down from like this, and first step will be your hand should be like this and give support to your neck. Look upward. We are just going to bend one leg at a time, as if you are relaxed and then just playing. But your hand should be together and neck, support your neck and look upward. If you have back pain and all, back pain, or that is very good to help your back pain in your back pain, and then your back pain will go away if you keep doing this 15 to 20 days. Some asanas, this is one. The second one will be lay down like this. Left hand should be on your side. Stretch your right hand. So we are going to lift right hand like this and left hand and left leg, and then head a bit. Not that much, just a bit. Be there in this. So you can count like every time 1 to 10. And then relax. Same, left hand stretch straight, right leg, knee should be straight, and then lift a We'll repeat each from three from each leg, 3 sets from each leg. That is Salabhasana. Now we'll do Ardha Bhujangasana and Ardha Bhujangasana. So be in this position and then put both your hands near your chest and we are going up. Your leg should be on the ground. We'll go up, but half like this and look upward. Your focus should be center of your head. And then relax. Don't stretch your hand completely, just half. You can say that 40 or 55 5 degree or so. We are not stretching completely. Then relax. Okay. Now next asana is put both your hand below your chest. And now we are going to stretch completely like this and look upward. Your both legs should be on the ground. Look up as much as you can. Then relax. In this asana, you need to stretch your hand completely and go up and look backward or upward as much as you can. Okay. Now we'll do pranayama. make Gyan Mudra Asan, Gyan Mudra, and then first start with, we'll take deep breathe in and breathe out couple of times. Okay. First we'll do Udgit. So take deep breath in, and while breathing out, we'll Ucharan Om. Tell me the benefit of using this Gyan Mudra. If you keep practicing this, you'll be able to hold your breath for quite longer time. So that's why this asana is like, probably this is related with acupressure and all. So that's why all the asanas are like, when people are doing Kundalika, Jagran and all. So there are multiple mudras. But yeah, we will focus on this Gyan Mudra. Take deep breath in. Om. This is Udgit. So next one, we'll do Brastika. For that, we are going to breathe in heavily, like with pressure, and breathe out with force. As if we are blowing out. Use your nose only. Don't open your mouth and then breathe out. Breathe in heavily and breathe out with force. Do it slowly. If you can increase pace, that is even better. You can burn your calories a lot. So, but if you have any problem, just do it slowly. That is also fine. Okay. Now we'll do Kapalbhati. So how we are doing is we are just blowing out and putting pressure from your stomach, like your stomach should move, go like it's. We are blowing out from your stomach. So just blow out. Don't try to breathe in. It will automatically breathe. So do it this minimum 30 times, 30 to 40 times. Be straight. Gyan Mudra. So you can do it later as well, but after, not after, immediately after eating or so. After eating 3-4 hours, you can do this. It is very good for your so many joint pains and all. So this was Kapalbhati. We'll do one more set for 20. Okay. Next we'll do Alom Vilom. So for that, use your right thumb, close your right nose, and then breathe in from your left nose. Now close your left nose and breathe out from your right nose. While closing this, breathe in from your right nose and then close it and breathe out from your right nose. Do it minimum 10 times from each nose. While breathing in, if you are allowing your breath to go out through your throat, that is also fine. Okay, so at the end, we'll do Savasana and then we'll go relax, lay down and release your hand and leg. Don't try to hold any control on your leg and knee. Just be in this position for 1 minute or 2 minutes, or if you are in. So this will relax your whole body. So be there in this position, and then after that we'll end the session. Okay. So, thank you all. Thank you for joining the session. Hope you will enjoy it. And you're feeling relaxed a bit, your back pain and all, you're feeling good. So we'll do some more asanas day after tomorrow, Thursday. Thursday also we have session. So we'll do some more asana. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sandeep.
Thanks, Sanjeev. Thanks. Take care.
Bye.